If you are looking for an area to get out and enjoy nature and all the benefits that come with it, there are many different areas you can visit that I'll be showing you throughout this video. The first area that I recommend for anyone who wants to experience an activity such as Shinrin-yoku and soak up all of its benefits is the Creek Shore Trail. It is a trail located on Martin Dairy Road in New Smyrna Beach. Upon arriving at the nature trail, I was automatically greeted by the beautiful views of humongous trees. Some were larger than others, but all in all, it had seemed as though they were everywhere, mainly because they were. When making my way down the trail, I had heard many little noises from small insects and creatures that were also enjoying the trail with me. I had seen a very large grasshopper, a few caterpillars, and a frog. The forest itself was such a beautiful sight. As I reached the end of the trail, it was finished off with a very beautiful and calm riverway. It was a perfect finish for a very relaxing walk through nature. The second area I had visited that I highly recommend for those who love manatees and other waterside creatures is Merritt Island National Wildlife Refuge. When first arriving at the parking lot of the National Wildlife Refuge, there is a small walkway that overlooks the water. This was not my first time having visited this area. The last time I had come, there were many manatees swimming in the water, but this chosen morning they were not out. But just by standing near the railing and looking out at the river, I had felt so relaxed, almost as if all my stress had suddenly disappeared and nothing else mattered. The area itself is surrounded by such beautiful sights of nature, from the waterside to the oak trees and palm trees. They were so tall that it had almost seemed as if they touched the sky. My family and I had spent a while just sitting and taking pictures of the forest surrounding us, that we had almost lost track of time and the wonder of it all. Lastly, the final place I had visited for this nature assignment was Seminole Rest Historic Site on River Road in Oak Hill. This had always been my favorite place to ride my bike or take a relaxing stroll in as a child. Upon first arrival, there is a post that explains the history of the area, describing how Native Americans used to reside in the present area at hand. When strolling down the sidewalk that runs throughout the park, there are trees that look to be hundreds of years old. The natural setting was so beautiful. While taking this nature walk, I could hear all the chirps of the birds surrounding me, as you can hear in this video. The trees that I had mostly taken pictures of had looked so wonderful and unique. They were so mystical I had to take a photo. The branches of the trees, along with the growing ferns and Spanish moss hanging down over top of the trail, made it seem as though I was being showered with nature. The historical site itself also has a view of the river on a small deck, and with this, and the many other things included, it had made for a very calming experience altogether. From visiting these natural sites, I have realized that nature is much more than just a walk in the park. There is so much more that goes along with it. From visiting all three of these places, all of them have something in common, that being the feelings they had given me. After visiting these natural settings, I had felt an increase in my energy level, an improvement in my mood, and a decrease in my stress levels. This experience of health benefits is related to the research behind the activity known as Shinrin-yoku, that is proved by Selhub and Logan to be a natural medicine for the mind and body. And with now knowing the many benefits that come from going outside, I hope to take up on the opportunity to visit these areas and experience the beauty yourself.